Welcome to the MMBDO podcast. In this episode, I will be talking about the album PKO, The Good, The Bad, The Mafia.
What I have here is an original cassette pressing of the album PKO, The Good, The Bad, The Mafia. Now, now if you own this original pressing of the cassette, you'll notice over here that there is a copyright warning which reads, "All rights reserved, unauthorized duplication will get you killed." You don't get warning labels like these anymore on albums. And Youngster Records really meant it. People pay in blood if they bootleg their music. If you own the original cassette pressing of this album like I do, the album will have the intro with the Cowboys and Girls sample playing for about 30-ish seconds.
And now, our national anthem.
Watch me shoot this motherfucker. Talking like that, I have a Mars. Talking like that, I have a Mars, yeah. Talking like that, I have a Mars, yeah. Now once again, it's them niggas that they scared of. Straight motherfucking low, nigga, and I got no fucking love. Sometimes I wonder if my gang still needs me, cause niggas still dying, even though we got this peace treaty. So here I come, nigga, don't you run, cause if you do, I'ma shoot you with the pop gun. I got the gat, and I'm serving up murder.
Another way to identify if your cassette pressing of this album is an original cassette pressing, it is listening to the song Riding High and listening to the very end of that song. As you'll notice, Needle will say, "Y'all ready for another dope jam?" This is not included on any of the represses of this album.
Now y'all ready for a dope jam? I started with a 50 flip and then I bought a 16. Fucked around and bought 2 ounces, nigga, the same fucking week. And keep forgetting for my protection. I keep my plastic Glock on my chrome 357. And now the kids looking up to me. And all the old school niggas won't fuck with me. No, they can't slang where I slang unless they come to me. Nigga, just forget the cocaine taking over State Town, putting niggas down with the youngster. And if you got hustling in your blood, then we want ya. Always do. The game wants the fucking keys. You reap what you sow and sell what you fucking reap.
The Good, The Bad, The Mafia is one of PKO's most hardest albums to date, next to They Scared of a Nigga, Armed and Dangerous, and Don't Fuck with Texas, of course. This album captures even more of that hardcore, aggressive gangster rap sound and the sound of San Antonio during the mid-1990s. This album is filled with old school hardcore gangster rap, old school soul, and funk. So expect some excitement in aggressive hardcore raps as the tracks are harmoniously arranged. There is some chill G-funk vibes harmoniously arranged on tracks such as Riding High, Old School, Gonna Be Alright, and Sunday. The album has decent production from Risay, DJ AK, DJ Snake, Mike ED, and Ron C. Risay, DJ AK, DJ Snake, and Mike ED did a bulk of the production work though. PKO was the southern version of NWA, except they stood together longer than NWA and so on. The Good, the Bad, the Mafia is a milestone in San Antonio rap and hip hop because that album hit number 64 on the top 100 Billboard charts and number 71 on the top 100 Billboard charts, making PKO the first hip hop rap group from San Antonio to chart on the Billboard and only hip hop rap group from San Antonio to chart on the Billboard. The Good, the Bad, the Mafia sold 400,000 units to date. PKO was the only rap group from San Antonio that has albums charted on the Billboard charts and has toured all over the world besides Shaquille O'Neal. Notice how the copyright on the back cover reads, Youngster Records, all rights reserved. Unauthorized duplication will get you killed. That is included on the original 1994 pressings of The Good, the Bad, the Mafia. Some of the later represses don't include the shocking controversial copyright notice, unauthorized duplication will get you killed. That is because Midwest Records made Youngster Records take that warning label off in later represses. You don't hardly see or ever get those controversial copyright notices anymore on albums or music in general. One way to differentiate the original pressing and the represses are to look for the barcode. The original 1994 presses have a barcode. The other represses do not have a barcode. On the cassette version, the A side is listed as old school and the B side is listed as new school. All cassette pressings have this. Only the cassette version of this album has those listings. This is not on the CD version. Shoot 'em Up served as the explosive introduction and opener for The Good, the Bad, the Mafia, marking PKO's dynamic re-entry and return to music once again. The production is very much spectacular and is laden with funky grooves. Several Foley sound effects are used throughout the track. Rasay and DJ Snake produced the explosive, exciting Shoot 'em Up. Now, the original version of Shoot 'em Up had used the sample of The Intruders' Cowboys to Girls. This is not included in the 2005 repress or any of the other represses, and this includes the digital version of this album as well. Copyright reasons and sample clearance issues most likely prevented the original version from being used in the represses or on the digital versions. Gonna Be Alright explores the ups and downs of Pony J's life in both the drug game, nightlife, and music business. He knows everything is going to be alright even when shit ain't going right. The song uses a heavy sample of The Floaters Float On. You don't hear rap songs like that anymore. X Marks the Spot is a track performed by Pony J and the 817 criminal, CeeLo. Pony J goes on a murder spree and executes people in a gruesome manner throughout this song, which cannot be fully described in a sentence. Having things is about having those materialistic things in life through acts of robberies over samples of MC Breed Gotta Get Mine and Dr. Dre Ghetto Boy. Notice how PKO copied some of the lyrics from MC Breed Gotta Get Mine to use to the chorus of Having Things. The song uses some solid Snoop Dogg breaks as well. Nino Rocks to Riches 2 is a rags to riches style story of selling drugs to get rich, in this case cocaine. Nino Rocks to Riches 2 was the 1994 remix of Rocks to Riches, which went even harder. Horrorcore meets gangsta rap and P-Funk on Nino Rocks to Riches 2. San Antonio was the drive-by capital and gangbang capital of the nation as well as the murder capital of the nation during the 1990s. That is why there is a lot of violence heard in this song. The song also explains why Pony J changed his name from Pony J to Nino. Pony J changed his name to Nino after he saw New Jack City and was inspired by the character Nino Brown played by Wesley Snipes in the New Jack City movie. You can tell he was obviously inspired by the movie New Jack City because vocal samples from New Jack City are used randomly throughout the song. PKO members Magic Mark and Pony J recorded a diss track directed and aimed towards DJ Quick titled San Antonio Ain't Shit Like Compton as a response to his song Just Like Compton, a track on where DJ Quick compared San Antonio to Compton. Clearly, these guys hated what he said about San Antonio, Texas, as DJ Quick inadvertently had put San Antonio in a bad light, saying that San Antonio was, just as, bad like Compton. DJ Quick thought San Antonio was faking and trying to be like Compton. PKO had felt Quick was respecting the city by calling San Antonio a wannabe version of Compton. Back in 1991, DJ Quick ran out of a concert at the Main Event Club at 1814 North Main Street after East Terrace gangsters, Crips, started shooting everywhere. Garfield LaFronde from the Rigsby Courts got killed in the parking lot during an argument over a bumping incident when the shooting occurred. He was shot several times during an argument with people inside a car that bumped into him. Sadly, he got shot in the face and was killed instantly. DJ Quick and his crew ran out of the club with security. Now, not many people remember this, but San Antonio was the drive-by capital, murder capital, and gangbang capital of the nation during the 1990s. This song was a representation of San Antonio during that time. All in all, this album is remembered and highly regarded as a San Antonio classic by many people who are alive during the 1990s and afterwards. To this day, this album is considered to be a golden classic and masterpiece of San Antonio gangsta rap.